Welcome to Miami. This is a big event city, and folks here are fired up for this one inside Hard Rock Stadium as the Miami Hurricanes try to represent the great tradition of their program. And Wilder, we have a fun one here ahead. A top 10 team walking into the snake pit of an environment just trying to get out alive. This will be fun as we'll see a team coming off a crucial bye week, the Clemson Tigers, taking on the 12th-ranked team, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. The Tigers will kick this deep to get us going. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Wow, taking a shot on the very first play. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker, inches away.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. Touchdown, Canes. This quarterback on fire today.
Well, this is a great way to start this game for this offense. Everything seems to be clicking. Quarterback's making great decisions. Here he makes a perfect throw to the receiver for a nice touchdown to get this game started right.
BAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. On 1st down, it's play action. The pocket breaking down. He's going to be brought down by that ferocious pass rush. Nice sack.
Well, you got to do a better job with your fake as the quarterback. The defense did not bite at all in the play action, allowing them to continue to come after the quarterback and come up with that sack.
And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. And they bring him down. That's a very solid game, but still well short of the marker.
Boy, 2nd and forever. And this defense is, of course, expecting a pass, but give the play caller a lot of credit here. Running the football, catching the defense off guard, a nice run, but really, I think it's more about breaking the tendency. Occasionally going with a play that the defense isn't
intercepted, picked off by the defense. Going the other way, can they catch him? And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Nice job by this defense jumping on that football to come up with the interception. And not exactly how this quarterback envisioned this game starting. His very first throw of the game, he puts into traffic, and he costs his team in a big way.
Keeping it on the ground here. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
The back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. On the run here, lets it go. Now the senior tries to take a shot, but overthrows his man. Not going to be easy here. Backed up, a long way to go for a 1st down. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. And he's got it. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Well, this is why this guy's one of the top wide receivers in college football. It's third down. The defense knows you're probably going to go to him, and they still can't stop him from coming down with a big play.
Out of the shotgun, you hand it off. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Second down.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Receiver makes the grab, and the defense brings him down.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards. I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Going to pick up the third and short through the air. Makes a quick catch. Stopped short of the touchdown, but the offense is set up now, first and goal.
What a great route here by this tight end on third down, and the quarterback does a smart thing by looking for the big fella. Who's your best friend on third down? Of course, the tight end, and now we've got first and goal.
Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line. All right, it's second down and goal now for this offense. And they're trying to punch it in here. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. The Hurricanes looking to use the up-tempo offense here. And try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. Muscles across the goal line. Touchdown for the U.
A little bit surprised here, Chris. I thought they might put the ball in the air here on third and goal, but instead they run the football, keep it on the ground, and they get the touchdown.
Kick is good, and the kicker got clobbered. Flags all over the field. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Long kickoff, no chance for a return. It'll be a touchback. Now from the pistol formation. They'll run it here. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman.
Christina, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Oh, and it's incomplete. Tried a little lob pass there, but doesn't work.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on third down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big fourth down coming up.
Here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. And here's the handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Well, they don't block the defensive end and shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Second down after that previous play. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Looking to pass here on second down. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down.
He just has to be protected better than that. He's the guy who can shift the tenure of a game. It's the offensive line's job to ensure he's kept clean.
Now from the 40, the offense faces a third and long to keep this drive going. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Short pass finds the tight end.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
He's going to try to return the punt. And the returner brought down by the coverage team now. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. And the defense able to hold him there to a short game.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Picks up a short gain, but is swarmed by the defense flying to the football. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Catch made on the left side. They bring him down, but he reaches the 30-yard line. And the Tigers come up to the line to crank the tempo up here.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
And the runner brought down after just a short gain.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only
and the sack is made. That's a nice play there by the sophomore.
The defender did not bite on the fake at all. They were in pass rush mode the entire time.
The offense now facing a third and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Checks this down to the running back. Defense able to stop it. It's fourth down now.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this fourth down and short.
Here we go, fourth down. They'll try to run for it. It's a fumble. The offense recovers, but doesn't make any difference. They're short on the fourth down play.
Wow, that is big-time awareness by his teammate to get on top of that football. As a result, they catch a break and are able to retain possession.
From the shotgun, handoff inside. Breaks the tackle to get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it.
Chris, he dropped the ball again. Now he gets it back, but that's the second time we've seen the ball on the ground from this running back. Ball security is paramount. I mean, it's a deal breaker if you do not buy into it as a running back. His coach is not going to be happy that he's put the ball on the ground twice.
Stopped short of the marker after just a short game.
Well, another short game for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
He's got it for a big gain, and he picks up the first down, tackled at the 32.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
The offense finally producing here. Sets up a 1st and 10. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. He's moving out of the pocket. Lets it go on the move, launching deep. And this is dropped. My goodness, he was wide open, took his eyes off the football.
Well, the defense does a really good job of getting that initial pressure on the quarterback, but this is what he can do. His athletic ability and his legs gets him away from the pressure. He buys some time, and I love how he keeps his eyes downfield. He's not scrambling to run. He's scrambling to make a big play with his arm, just unable to connect with the receiver downfield, but good effort and a good play.
This was a promising drive, but back-to-back incompletions makes it 3rd and 10. Looking to chuck it again. Trying to create outside the pocket now. It's caught downfield. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. So on 4th down, the decision is to trot out the field goal team. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the 2nd quarter.
Clemson.
The Tigers will come to the line on 4th down, hoping to keep this drive going. And he's throwing for it on 4th down, trying to extend the play. On the run, he'll let it go. He's got it, and that is enough for a 1st down. Forced out of bounds, but a nice gain there, and the offense will have a 1st and goal. 1st and goal, a good chance to chip away at the lead before halftime. Physical defending, that one falls incomplete, brings up 2nd down.
Well, I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
Looks to his left and makes the completion. Touchdown, Clemson. Strong game by this quarterback.
Love to watch this quarterback go out and execute in this kind of situation. He's doing a great job of ignoring the scoreboard and feeling a sense of pressure to have to play with more urgency. Right now, he's executing. We're only in the 2nd quarter. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
And the point after is right down the middle.
14, Clemson, 7.
Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. This group is coming off a quick 3 and out. Can they put something together in this drive? Quarterback escapes the pocket. Choosing to just throw the ball away that time. 2nd down play now coming up.
Man, I like this play. And not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And now the defense will call a timeout here to make an adjustment on their side before this crucial play.
Timeout, Clemson.
So ball at the 30. This is a manageable 3rd down play for the offense. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up 4th down.
It's a good job by the defense here on this 3rd down, and now it's going to bring up a big 4th down play and a decision here for the head coach.
They'll kick it away here. Trying to return the punt for some extra yardage. And the coverage team able to bring him down. Clemson offense is back out there. If they want to cut into this lead before halftime, they have to work quickly now. Defense is coming after him. Breaks loose at the 40. And the junior quarterback shows his toughness, keeps this drive moving.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the 1st down marker is, picking up the 1st down.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout. Here's the second down play. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. And it's complete downfield. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
Chris, it's so much fun to watch the athleticism at the wide receiver position nowadays. The ability to make plays on the outside is extraordinary. And they bring a certain toughness, too, that catches me.
Second down play coming up. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. He's escaping the pocket now. On the move here, trying to hit a deep shot. And it's intercepted right near the goal line. Not much on the return, but they snuff out the drive with the takeaway.
Chris, he's trying to find something. Nothing is there. Everything is covered downfield. He's rolling to his right. Eyes are downfield. But the one thing he doesn't see is that defender who steps in front of that to make that interception.
First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. The sophomore able to get home with the sack.
This defense recognized that this offense wanted to throw the football. They pinned their ears back, got into attack mode, and came up with a nice sack.
First down sack pushes the ball back. Second down coming up. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Canes will kick this deep and begin the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. First play of the third quarter is a handoff. Run down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
They tackle him, but not before he makes the 45, a solid gain. The offense looks fired up to begin the second half. That's the kind of play they've needed to give them a spark.
Absolutely. I know they're down in this game. Clearly something was said at halftime to try to get this offensive line engaged, and it looks like it's working. They're playing with a different kind of energy. See if they can do it again. Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
Makes the grab. It's man.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
This offense picks up the first down. They tackle him at the 44.
You know, to me, Chris, with this offense, it's almost an extension of their running game. You put the receiver out in motion, you flip the ball out to him, out to the outside, let him do what he does best, which is use his instincts, and he picks up a first down.
In the clear at the 25. Makes the first down, but pays a price. Big hit there at the end. And the Tigers come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
First and goal, they'll try to run it in. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Some noise get this stop near the goal line. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
What a great play by the defense here, getting close to the goal line. Not only do they come up with a big stop, but they send them backwards in the process.
Trying to throw for it on 3rd and goal. He's got it near the end zone. And he's in. Touchdown, Tigers.
Chris, that's his 2nd touchdown of the day. You talk about getting off to a great start. He may have more in it.
The PAT is up and good, so we're tied up here in the 3rd quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away.
Set to kick this one away.
Turner trying to create good field position. Field it in the end zone. He's going to bring it out. And the coverage team pins it in and brings him down. And the Miami offense is back on the field. First play of the drive, they look to the right. That'll pick up the first down. He's brought down to the 21.
Boy, really nice throw here to the slot receiver, and I love the quickness that he has after the catch. He's essentially a running back playing at that slot position. That's how dangerous he is after he makes a catch.
A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. It's an RPO. The quarterback gets it out quickly. Breaks loose at the 45. Rips off a big gain. Finally tackled at the 46.
Well, it's one thing to hear about how fast this receiver is in the scouting report. You look at him on film all week. The defensive coordinator tells you, get ready, this guy can run. And then the reality comes. And this guy...
He's going for a big play downfield. Oh, and he's got it inside the 15. Ball carrier tackled at the 2. A solid gain on that completion.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
The Hurricanes line it up with 1st and goal. Gets rid of it on the move. Touchdown, Miami. That puts them on top in the 2nd half. No surprise there, Kirk. It's a red zone touchdown to the big tight end.
Well, the tight ends are usually much more involved down in the red zone because of their size and their skill set allows them to be more effective down in this area. Now, they may not hurt you on the big, long throw, but they can use their bodies to provide the quarterback a nice target when the defense is so condensed.
That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Powerful Clemson offense is back out there. They scored a touchdown in their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. Breaking free at the 35. And that gain enough for a fresh set of downs. Spotted at the 48. Well, the big fella's Kirk flowing to the right there. The defense just has no answer. It's a huge gain.
Yeah, and what a patience there by the running back, just allowing those blocks to be set up there off to the right, and then once he saw the crease in the defense, accelerates through that hole to show you what kind of speed he has for a big gain and a first down. Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
And the tackle is made on what's going to be the final play of this period.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the score, Miami 21, Clemson 14.
We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this 3rd down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. He's moving out of the pocket now. Receiver makes the catch.
Well, obviously, you're going to throw the football on 3rd down. But, man, they complete that pass and lose yardage to set up this big 4th down.
Down 1 possession in the 4th quarter, and the offense is going to try to convert here on 4th down. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And moves the football inside the 40, and it's another first down.
A nice little simple touch pass here by the quarterback, getting the ball out to the receiver who's in motion. Look, that doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down. And no offense is ever going to say no to moving the chains.
Finds an open target on the left side. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Handoff here from the shotgun. And they finally bring him down at the 5. Offense really threatening now.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
The back's got it. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. So here we go. Third down in the red zone. The kind of play that decides football games. On third down, he drops to throw. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Clemson. So a quarterback who can escape and score like that, what a boost for this offense.
Yeah, and quarterbacks like this who can scramble are so hard to defend because the defense is so caught up in coverage and defending the pass. By the time they realize what's happening, there's no chance of stopping him from scoring.
He does his job with a PAT, and this ball game is tied here in the fourth quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
They'll hand it off. Breaks loose at the 40. The stop made at the 45, but enough for a first down.
How about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
That's a solid run, good for first down yardage. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
That's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. I wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice throw.
Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. They look to throw it here on second down. Looks to the left, and it's complete. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down.
The defense is so caught up in this guy running the football in this drive, they forgot to defend him coming out of the backfield. Nice positive play here.
They'll try to run for the first down. Brought down, but it's past the line of the game.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
And the clock stops now for the 2-minute warning as we head into the dramatic finish of this game. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Caught quickly. And they wrap it up after the completion, just short of the first down marker.
Man, give the defense a lot of credit. You're taking away the elite receiver. That primary target forces the quarterback to find a second or third option. He gets positive yards, but anytime you can take away the big play late in the game, it's going to help you be able to secure victory.
He stopped, but he gets a first down.
Yeah, I love how the back didn't really dance around trying to make a big play. He knew it was third down and inches, lower the shoulder, get the first down.
And the Canes will have 1st and 10 here. It's a shotgun run call.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. The defense needs a stop to force overtime. Hand off to the single back. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
It was a nice job up front by the offensive line. Give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
And the long march continues. Offense pushing the ball down the field. And a timeout taken by the offense with 19 seconds remaining.
Timeout, Miami.
Becoming a long march. Play number 10 of the drive coming up.
Green 25.
They're going to run it here. And that's a solid gain before the defense is able to bring him down. And a timeout taken now by the defense. 15 seconds to play. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. He'll hand it off. Touchdown, Hurricanes. They have jumped in front in the final minute.
What a job by this offense to get this go-ahead score with such little time left. I loved how they managed the clock, managed the situation. They score, and now you give your opponent such little time to have a chance to come back and tie this game up.
Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. That's a deep kickoff, hammered out the back of the end zone for a touchback. We've got to get points quickly here, looking for explosive plays right now. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Looking to scramble. And the clock winding down, they'll take a deep shot. They lost the receiver down there. He's got it for a big gain. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs.
That's a first down for the offense.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Look at this. He'll go deep again. And it's incomplete. The final drive comes up empty, and the ball game is over. Well, Kirk, we thought it might be this kind of a game. Very small margin.